Hello everyone, Sunday, March 24th, 2019. Of course, I did a new comic book video on Friday, and in that video, I stated how I would do another video showing some older vintage books that might not be necessarily key issues, but just some really nice under-the-radar books, or just some nice books to show. And surprise, surprise, here it is right now. And then also at the end of this video, I am going to have a shout out to some viewers just to say thank you for taking the time to watch the content of my videos. So let's jump right into the books, shall we? First book we're going to show, House of Mystery 106 from 1961. Really nice 10-center right there. You cannot go wrong with a 10-cent House of Mystery. Justice League of America, Neal Adams. This is issue 138. It's a 30-cent cover issue, and it's nothing that's real spectacular. But the reason I like this, one, it's Neal Adams, but two, you can see the signature right there on the bottom of the book. There you go. And a lot of his covers that they published didn't have a signature on it. Some did, but a lot of them didn't. So I like this because it does have a signature on it. This next book is only because it is a very, very popular, famous cover. It has been redone several times. And so this is the first Frank Miller on Batman. And it's also the first modern Catwoman. This, of course, Batman 404 and the famous Bruce Wayne with his dead parents cover. Image. It's been done in movies, comic books. It's just, you show that to a comic book collector, he knows exactly what it is. You can't do a nice cover without having Jack Kirby on it. This is Fantastic Four 81 from 1968, Fine Plus. Again, these are not books that are going to break the bank. These are just really nice books. You put them in Mylar, they look even better. So here's that right there. Another Jack Kirby, Thor 155 from 1968. Right there. You can tell Kirby with, he kind of did the block, especially his monsters. Kind of blocky looking right there, but it's Kirby, and it doesn't matter what he draws them like. Neal Adams cover, Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, 87. The reason I like this is because who doesn't like a nice cat fight? This is from 1968, 12-cent cover, and Neal Adams, come on. You can't ask for any more. Another book that's not real expensive, but just a really cool cover that I like. This is Brave and the Bold, number 111 from 1974. Mid-grade book, nothing spectacular, but a really cool looking Joker right there. And as you know, I love me the Joker. There he is. I like this cover because I used to watch roller derby as a kid on Saturdays. You know, the fabulous T-Birds out of Los Angeles. And this book here is Flash, 48-page special, number 211. First appearance of Colossal Kate. Oh, and look, it's a little bit of roller derby action. And again, if you're my age, in the 50s, late 40s, or early 50s, early late 50s, you remember roller derby on Saturdays. So here's another book right here. Nothing spectacular, but just another famous cover. This is Detective Comics 574. Right there. We're talking Neal Adams. Here is Neal Adams Phantom Stranger number 18, 52-page giant from 1972, and no signature on this book. I don't know why, but a lot of his covers, like I stated before, did not have signatures. So when I find a signature on a cover of a book, I always pick that up because for some reason it just seems like those are not very prevalent in the collection agency, in the collecting realm. Here's another Neal Adams cover. This is Justice League 97. This is a 52-page giant as well, and this is the Origin Retold. And this one also does not have a signature on it, but just a really, really cool cover. You can tell Neal Adams' style right away. I know right now Jeremy C. is having a great time with this video because he loves him some Neal Adams. I've shown this book before, I know that, but people keep asking me about the Archie, and I made a comment about how anything that has Betty and Veronica on it is always going to be very popular and sells very well. It's very much sought after. This was from 1959. This is Archie 104, mid-grade copy, but again, Betty and Veronica, if I can find books with them on it, I'm always going to buy them because they are very much sought after and they get picked up really, really quick, so they do get harder and harder to find. Neal Adams, another Phantom Stranger, number 16. I like this cover because, again, just another mid-grade, I think, what, Fine Plus. But this always reminded me, this cover, these guys back here always reminded me something that you would see in like the Twilight Zone or the Outer Limits. just a really, really creepy image. Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 55 from 1965. Again, another kind of mid-grade book, but I like this because, you know, Superman's got a couple of kids, got a couple ladies right there. Who said Superman wasn't a player? But again, he is Superman, so what do you expect? From 1962, this is issue 44 of Space Adventures. This is a Charlton Press comic book release and first appearance of the Mercury Man. Now, I like this because even though this came out in 62, I said, yes, this just really reminds me of like a 50s serial short, you know, before the movies, you know, man's, you know, powering through space, saving humanity. So I just always like that cover. And we are going to end with another book from the 50s. This is House of Mystery, number 49, 10-cent cover. Again, another mid-grade, VG Fine, from 1956. Really, really cool. So those are the books I'm showing right now. And again, I have stated in all my videos that I really appreciate the people who take the time to watch these videos, the people who take the time to subscribe to the videos, who leave the comments, who have, you know, kind things to say about, you know, the content and how they enjoy it or how it brings back good memories for them as, you know, they were growing up, whether I talk about comic books or I've talked about movies and things of that nature. So I just want to give a few shout outs right here. Now, if I don't mention you in this shout out, believe me, doesn't mean that you're not appreciated. Doesn't mean just I can't shout everybody out. So Chris Lackey, thank you very much for all that you do. I know you have been watching for a long time, so I appreciate that. Comic Sam, you always have something nice to say, so thank you very much for that. Comic Guy, you've been doing some videos. I haven't seen any in a while, so I hope everything's okay, and I appreciate all your comments every week. Tartan Phantom, again, always have some nice comments to say, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bill McLean, he loves the 70s stuff I show, so I showed some 70s there. I hope you enjoyed that. And again, thank you so much for watching. Gregory Frederick, thank you so much. And then, you know, I enjoy your comments, and I hope that the responses that you get from me are appreciated. Jesper Christensen from Over the Water. You've always had nice things to say. You've been watching for a long time. You gave me a shout out, and I appreciated that. So thank you very much for all that you do. Jared Osborne. You appear to watch every week. You always, you know, make a nice comment, so thank you for that. Johnny Future, great name. Again, thank you so much. And Whitey Mamasan or Mamasan, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, I apologize. But you get the special shout out because you recognized on one of the videos I had a Jeff Spicoli over my shoulder. I don't know if I can show that. Right there, Jeff Spicoli. It was a sign I had in my old shop for service, and it says, no shirt, no shoes, no dice. If you're a fan of the movie, you know what that was from. So thank you so much, and, you know, good eye on catching that. So that's all we have today. Now, my wife is in the process of coming up with the design. We're going to fix the backdrop a little bit. We have a new idea for some things. Hopefully you'll enjoy that more. And then I'm going to come out with a video. Now, of course, this Wednesday, or actually Tuesday night at midnight, they are going to have a special release for Detective Comics 1000. Of course, the one I'm looking forward to is Bernie Wrightson. I don't think there's going to be any shortage of those books. But issue 1000 is iconic and is a milestone in any industry for any book. And so to be able to hit that number is special. So everybody should have at least one in their collection for that. Support your local comic book store. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have for today. Again, I hope you liked the vintage books that I showed. I'll try to do more videos like that moving forward, but my main concern is trying to get my back right so, you know, I can get back to a normalcy of my life. Again, thank you for all the positive comments as it relates to my injury. And, you know, I'm hoping to slowly get better as we're moving forward. So that's pretty much all we have today. So I hope you liked the video, but as always, I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great, great night, and I'll see you real soon.